Have you ever looked up at the night sky? Have you seen the countless stars twinkling back at you? Each one is a sun, many with planets of their own. For centuries, we have asked a simple, powerful question. Are we alone? We send out radio signals, we build powerful telescopes, we search for any sign of intelligent life out there in the vast cosmic ocean. We imagine what aliens might look like. We wonder if they are friendly or hostile. It is one of the greatest mysteries we face as a species, a question that connects us all. But what if we are looking in the wrong direction? What if the aliens we seek are not from a distant star system? What if they are not from another galaxy at all? The universe is not just vast in space, but also in time. Billions of years stretch behind us, and perhaps billions more lie ahead. Time itself is a dimension we are only beginning to understand. The laws of physics, as we know them, might allow for possibilities that sound like science fiction today. Imagine a journey not across space, but through time itself. This brings us to a mind-bending idea. What if the aliens we have been searching for are us? Think about it, we are a species defined by our curiosity and our drive to explore. We went from walking on the plains of Africa to walking on the moon in a tiny fraction of cosmic time. What will we be capable of in another 1,000 years? Or 1,000,000? Could our distant descendants, evolved and advanced beyond our wildest dreams, master the ultimate frontier, time itself? Could they travel back to their own origin story? This is not just a story about little green men in flying saucers. This is a story about our own potential. It is about evolution, technology, and the very fabric of reality. It asks us to consider that the strange, unidentified objects in our skies might not be visitors from another world. They could be echoes from our own future. It is a humbling and awe-inspiring thought. The search for extraterrestrial life might, in the end, be a search for ourselves. A cosmic game of hide and seek where we are both the seeker and the one who is hiding. Let's explore this wild idea further. Picture humanity far, far into the future. We have solved diseases. We have harnessed the energy of stars. We have evolved, perhaps changing in ways we can't even imagine. Our brains might be larger, our bodies adapted for different environments. We might even be beings of pure energy. Now imagine these advanced descendants discover the secret to time travel. They can finally visit their distant past. They can see the cradle of their civilization, a small blue planet called Earth. They would be, for all intents and purposes, alien to us. These future humans would be unrecognizable. Their technology would seem like magic. Their understanding of the universe would be complete. When they arrive in our time, or even earlier, they would not look like us. They would be the aliens that people report seeing. Their spacecraft would be the UFOs that defy our known laws of physics. They would be visitors from another time, not another planet. This theory neatly explains why aliens often look humanoid. It's because they are. They are a future version of us returning to their ancestral home. Why would they come back? Perhaps it's a pilgrimage. They might come to witness the key moments in their own history. They could be cosmic historians, documenting the rise of their own species. Or maybe their reasons are more complex. What if their future is in peril? What if they are coming back to fix a mistake, to change something that went terribly wrong? This is where the story gets even more interesting. Their journey back might not just be for observation. It could be an intervention, a desperate attempt to ensure their own survival by tweaking the past. This concept flips the entire alien narrative on its head. We are not waiting for contact from a distant star. We are creating it in our own future. The story of evolution is no longer just about random mutations and natural selection. It becomes a story that can be edited. The missing link in our evolution might not be a fossil we have yet to dig up. It might be a deliberate change, a mod made by our own future children. We are not just a product of our past. We might also be a product of our future. How could our descendants change the past? The answer might lie in the strange and wonderful world of quantum physics. At the smallest scales of reality, things are not solid and certain. They are fuzzy clouds of probability. Particles can be in many places at once until we measure them. This is the realm where the rules of our everyday world break down. Future humans, with their advanced knowledge, might have learned how to manipulate this quantum fuzziness. They could mod reality like a gamer modding a video game. Imagine them targeting a key moment in our evolutionary history. Perhaps there was a point where our ancestors were on the brink of extinction. A cosmic ray was about to hit a specific strand of DNA, causing a harmful mutation. But a time traveler could intervene. They could subtly alter the quantum probabilities. They could ensure that the cosmic ray misses its target, or they could guide it to create a beneficial mutation instead. This small change, a tiny mod at the quantum level, could ripple through time, dramatically changing the course of evolution. This idea of modding history could explain some of the great mysteries of our past. Why did the human brain suddenly grow so large and complex? Why did we develop language and art when other intelligent species on Earth did not? Perhaps it was not an accident. Perhaps it was a deliberate upgrade. Our future selves might have seen a timeline where humanity never achieved its full potential. So, they came back and gave us a little push. They modded the source code of our biology to ensure we would one day become them. But playing with time is a dangerous game. Each change, no matter how small, could have unforeseen consequences. Fixing one problem might create a dozen new ones. What if their attempt to save humanity from one disaster accidentally caused another? This leads to a troubling thought. Maybe they have had to come back more than once. Maybe they are stuck in a cycle, constantly returning to the past to tweak the timeline, trying to get it just right. Our history might not be a single straight line. It could be a messy, overwritten document. This brings us to the famous grandfather paradox. If you travel back in time and prevent your grandfather from meeting your grandmother, you would never be born. But if you were never born, you could not go back in time to stop them. It is a contradiction, a loop that breaks logic. Now imagine this paradox on a species-wide scale. If future humans change the past to ensure their own creation, they might accidentally change the very conditions that led them to invent time travel in the first place. This could create a cosmic loop. Let's say our descendants travel back and give our ancestors a genetic boost. This new improved humanity evolves differently. They become a peaceful, artistic species that never feels the need to develop technologies like time travel. But if they never invent time travel, they can never go back to give themselves that boost. So that timeline collapses. Humanity reverts to its original unmodded path, one that eventually leads to the invention of time travel. Then they go back and start the loop all over again. This species could become trapped. They would be forever repeating a cycle of evolution, technological breakthrough, time travel and self-alteration, followed by a timeline collapse. It would be a prison made of time itself. They would be ghosts in their own history, constantly trying to create a perfect future but always resetting their own existence. Our reality could be just one iteration of this loop. The strange feelings of déjà vu, the myths of gods descending from the heavens, perhaps these are faint echoes, cosmic scars left over from previous failed timelines. So what does this mean for us right here, right now on June 11th, 2025? It means that our destiny might not be written in the stars, but in the choices we have yet to make. If we are the aliens, then the future of the universe is our responsibility. We are not just living out a story, we are actively writing it. The path we choose today could determine whether our descendants become wise guardians of time or prisoners trapped in a never-ending loop of their own making. The cosmos is watching, and the architects of its future might just be us.